The Civil War, fought from 1861 to 1865, not only marked a significant turning point in the nation's fight over slavery and civil rights, but also catalyzed changes in the societal roles of African American women. The Civil War era marked a pivotal turning point in American history, not only for the nation as a whole, but also for the individuals who played crucial roles in shaping its outcome. Among these unsung heroes were African American women, whose contributions during this tumultuous period have often been overlooked. In the southern states, most African American women were enslaved, working in harsh conditions on plantations. Enslaved women faced not only the physical demands of labor, but also the psychological trauma of family separation, sexual exploitation, and the constant threat of violence. Women often had their children taken away from them, as owners would sell or trade children, further complicating family dynamics. Additionally, the sexual exploitation of enslaved women was rampant, as they were subjected to the whims of their owners and often forced into sexual relationships. This abuse was not only a violation of their bodies, but also a profound assault on their dignity and autonomy. The psychological effects of slavery also played a role in shaping the identities of these women. Before the onset of the Civil War, African American women were already engaged in activism and the abolitionist movement. They played vital roles in advocating for the end of slavery and the rights of African American women. Prominent figures such as Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman emerged as powerful voices, challenging societal norms and advocating for justice and equality. The American Civil War, fought from 1861 to 1865, was a pivotal moment in the nation's history, not just for men who took up arms, but also for the countless women who contributed significantly to the war effort. Among these women, African American women played a crucial role, often in the shadows of their male counterparts. But their contributions were vital to the Union's success and the fight for emancipation. In the shadows of America's bloodiest war, there were spies who changed history, yet their names were nearly erased from it. These were not generals or politicians, but black women, enslaved and forgotten, who risked everything to gather secrets that helped turn the tide of the Civil War. During this conflict, both the Union and Confederacy relied heavily on intelligence and hidden messages. Overheard conversations and smuggled documents often meant the difference between victory and defeat. Few realize, however, that some of the most daring and effective spies were black women, overlooked and underestimated by the very men they spied on. Beyond their roles in nursing and the workforce, African American women also engaged in espionage, providing critical intelligence to the Union Army. Given their unique position, they often had access to information that was otherwise unavailable to male soldiers. Women utilized their domestic roles to gather intelligence, often at great personal risk. One of the most brilliant of these was Mary Bowser, a formerly enslaved woman who, after gaining her freedom, infiltrated the Confederate White House in Richmond. Working as a servant in the home of President Jefferson Davis, Bowser used her sharp memory and ability to read to gather crucial war plans and troop movements, passing them on to Union forces right under the enemy's nose. Her bravery and intelligence exemplify the often overlooked contributions of African American women in the realm of military intelligence. Harriet Tubman, widely remembered as the Moses of her people for leading enslaved people to freedom, was also a Union spy and scout. She organized networks of freed slaves to collect intelligence, mapped river routes, and even led the daring Combahee River raid in South Carolina, freeing more than 700 enslaved people in a single night. Alongside these two heroines were countless unnamed women who worked as couriers, code breakers, and informants. They smuggled messages in their clothing, carried secrets in baskets, and risked torture or death if caught. In conclusion, the contributions of African American women during the Civil War were essential to the Union's success. Their roles as nurses, caregivers, workers, and spies illustrate their resilience and commitment to the fight for freedom and equality. These women proved that intelligence could come from the most overlooked places. By using the enemy's blindness to their presence as a weapon, they gave the Union critical advantages in battle. Without their courage, the path to victory may have been far longer. The story of America's freedom was not written by men alone, but shaped in secret by women history tried to forget. Mary Bowser, Harriet Tubman, and the countless unnamed spies of the Civil War Their bravery deserves not just remembrance, but honor.